Hello everyone, welcome again. And this is my second tutorial on Katalon Studio. And in first tutorial, we have seen like how to we can install and configure that project. And if you don't know how to install that Katalon Studio and how to configure for creating your own automation test case, so you can follow that video. I will provide the link in description box. So today we'll see how to capture the object and how to you can run your test case in manual mode. And so let's say start, just to go in a file and create a new project and demo. So project, manual mode, this is the name. Description is optional. If you want to enter something, you can enter like testing anything description about your project. So Katalon is creating some repository for me automatically by default. This is a test case object repository and all that. So first of all, we are going to create a new test case. So just right click on test case and new, and then test case. So that's my test case 1. So tc1. Okay, so this is interface for my test case. So this is a manual mode and this is a script mode. We will see in next tutorial how to do that things by script mode and all the things, how to define variable and other things. In this tutorial we are just focusing on how to do that in manual mode. So before going for manual mode, you need to need objects, element objects. So we are going to spy that object. So just click on that spy web and this window will appear. And this window you need to write your enter your URL for capturing which URL you want to test automate, and just click on select one browser from here, or it's providing the different browser support. So I'm just selecting Chrome browser and click on start. As I'm going to click on start, it will redirect on the page. Okay, here you can see the red rectangle around the element, and there is a shortcut. You can see alt and this sign with alt and exclamation mark, and press both from your keyboard, alt and this mark. And first you need to select that particular object where you want to capture that object, and press both. And sometime it will not work, but right now it work. Second object is this and third element is this. So I create an object for 1, 2 and 3, and for capturing object you just press alt and exclamation marks from your keyboard, and when user going to click on this, you need to enter some text here. So I'm going to capture this also, and I'm going to capture this also. So password also, password fields, and finally this button, input button. I think it's captured. No, it's not input login button. Okay, now you need to save that object. When you click on that save object, it will ask about your object repository path or object folder. You can create new one also. So I'm going to create a new. So it's login demo. Inside this login demo folder, I'm going to store all that objects and just close. So you can see here in object repository login demo, there is some already object captured object is there. So if you are going to do work as a manual mode, just select your test case and click on add. First you need to open your browser. So just search for open browser, and it will open your browser. And next you need to navigate your URL. So you can search for another component is called URL navigation or navigation something. Navigate to URL, and here you need to enter your URL. So on which URL you want to navigate. So I'm going to navigate this URL obviously. So I need to enter the URL here. Okay, and the third when it will URL and will click on that object is called a Mac appointment. So just add one more object here and just click and enter, search for click, and inside this click you need to select an object here. So inside my login demo I already saved that object a Mac appointment and click on OK. And then next when user will be click, it will redirect to the login page and we need to set some text. So then I'm going to use set text. Set text, capital letter, set. We are going to search it manually. Set text, sorry, it's not here. Set text. So I'm going to set text for username, and here I need to enter that username. So the right username, we are going to search it first. The username will be, I remember already, you can check later. It's John Doe. Okay, and the other one same, we need set text for password also. So set need to enter here set text, select an object for password, I think, yes, and enter. And here password will be, this is not a password. You can check here, when user click on the Mac appointment, the user need to enter some username and password. So John Doe is enter a username, and this is not a password, will be password. And finally user will hit on that login button. So next will be, we are going to click on that object is called login button. So button login. Finally at the end we are going to close that browser. So we need to search that close browser. Okay, there is a close browser. So finally everything is done. I'm going to run that project, and for running also you can select different browsers. So I'm using default my Chrome, and you can see in the log view, first you just check the automation, how script will work. So it will redirect you on that Katalon demo page, and then you can check the log also here. So first browser is open, it's navigating the tool, and let's perform the other activity now. Okay, finally something is going to happen. Okay, redirecting and entering the name and all that. It's going very fast. So we can do one thing, we can setting that project and just click on the project setting, and execution mode. In execution mode default, in a web demo you can select the 1 second here time for default delay time. So apply and okay, and just run it again. I think this time it will work slowly, because for every action it will take one time. You can see here in a console log, action delay set is 1. So it will reload the page. First redirected on the login page, just entering the password, turn down, and other thing, this is not a password, and the ID password is wrong because there is some spelling mistake. So we can do one thing here, like John is JHN. This time everything is fine and it will work, I think. It will enter the password, username, and then password, and then hit on the login button. So login successfully and browser is closed. So script is run very well, and thank you so much for watching. In next video we will see how to do that same task by using scripting mode in the next tutorial, in just upcoming tutorial. And if you like, please subscribe. Thank you.